So we just wrapped up the Olympics, brother. The Olympics. Didn't really watch a lot of it.
No, they're kind of hard to watch.
I did watch today's gold medal match in men's hockey with the United States team playing the Canucks up north.
Our hat.
Yes, our hat. That's right.
For patrol to the north.
Yep, and we might share some good. I'm sure everybody's heard. We won. Finally, 46 years since the last time we won the gold in men's Olympic hockey. It's pretty damn good.
Yes, it's about time.
About time. We lost twice to these bastards up north. Eh? So anyway, man, just to see the celebration, that made it worth it. I didn't really watch much of it. My wife watched some of the events. Some of the figure skating stuff, some of the ski, the half pipe, things like that. And we watched a little bit, but I really didn't care a whole lot because we had some people out there who just didn't seem like they were really happy to be there.
Well, it's weird to me because I mean, I guess everybody's happy there to represent the country. And my thing is again, we've spoke about this before, is that everybody is politicizing everything, and everybody is using the, whatever soundboard they have to voice their opinion against the government, and I'm for this, I'm for that. Like, who cares? Like, just do your job. Are you there just to do your job? Yeah. And the thing that you do when you're competing and you say stuff like this or you act like that, it really puts a bad taste in people's. It did for me anyway. Yeah. It's a bad taste in people's mouth for the athletes that we're sending there. Because I think that, like, kind of one of those things is like, number one, you should be kind of the best of the best of the best, right? You're
supposed to be, yeah, right, exactly.
And then you should have this overwhelming sense of patriotism for your country. You know what I mean? Whatever one you're coming from.
Yeah. And there were some of that, and then there wasn't some of that.
Let's dive into it.
Let's dive into this here a little bit and see what we're talking about. Welcome to the Rude Barton Podcast, everyone. Let's get into this. Too much shit going on. All right. Fuck. Anyway, so she's not just pissing off people like you and me. She's also pissing off the gays. Some of the gays. Mm-hmm. These gays who have half a brain in their head or more, which this gentleman does, if you've ever seen him before. This is Link Lauren talking about this, and he kind of keeps it real and talks about Amber. So let's listen to what he has to say, because we're not the only ones that are just turned off by this whole thing with her.
Well, USA Olympic figure skater Amber Glenn is skating on thin ice, my friends. I've had it up to here. I've had it up to here with the pansexual, woke, queer figure skater. I'm not sure why her identity matters so much. Well, she came in 13th place. She came in 13th place. Okay, apparently we put a pox on her. We put a spell on her. She was one of the first people, the second she got to Milan at the press conference. Look, I got my press conference microphone. It is so hard as queer people in America right now under this administration. Sweetie, you're on Team USA at the Olympics. You're not oppressed. Okay, let's wake it up, flag. So you're over there at the Olympics trying to act like you're oppressed and your life is so hard and you have it so bad. You know what you should have done? You should have spent less time waving the pride flag. Okay, the new pride flag, that's really ugly. I don't know what happened. Gays are normally better at design. The gays take no credit for this pride flag, okay? Some like non-binary transgender woodworker person designed this. The gays, we had nothing to do with this. But she should have spent more time training, locking in. What she did was she got over there to the Olympic Village. She started talking about politics. She posted videos saying, I'm a woke bitch. You hate to see a woke bitch winning. Well, the woke bitch didn't win, so you might want to take that video down. She's also apparently pansexual or this or that.
Right.
I just want to see you get on the podium. Okay. I want Team USA to win. It doesn't give me pleasure to see you crying and sobbing. And
I must correct him. It does give me pleasure to see her crying and complaining when she loses, when she says shit like this. I actually chuckle a little, and a little tear of joy and laughter comes out of my eye. I'm just going to keep it real with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same reaction with you, brother?
It's more like a don't give a fuck kind of reaction. Yeah.
See, we don't always agree on everything, everyone. But,
Exactly.
but
We don't
we
share
can
the
agree
same
that
brain.
She's a just disgusting human being who should just not be there. It's too bad. So there we go.
It really hurt my eyes when that makeup started running. So I want to see you get out there and win. I want to see you deliver. But this is part of what I talk to you guys about all the time. And I say this as a gay person who came out quite young. You got to figure out your identity. Okay. We don't have time for all this pussyfooting around and hemming and hawing. Am I pansexual or polysexual? Am I non-binary? Am I bi? Am I gay, straight? You got to figure out who you are, check it, put it to the side, and then lock in. Well, you
I like that, dude.
Yeah, check it.
That's exactly it. Yeah, check it. Forget it.
Check and forget it. Just put it out. You know,
leave it at home. Leave it in the bedroom.
Leave it in the bedroom.
It's nobody else's business.
Nobody gives a shit. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
that's basically what we're saying. So, and she's hitting a nerve, not just her, but a few others as well. But I think Megyn Kelly talks about the two gals whose parents, or at least fathers, I think parents, came over from China. They both lived in like the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. But one was they were both approached by the Communist Chinese Party to pay them millions of dollars to bash the US, to ski or skate for China, not the US. They both were born and raised here. One, the dad said, yeah, and she took like $6 million from the Communist Chinese Party. And the other one didn't. He said, no, I came here to America for a reason. And that reason is not to bow down to the Communist Chinese Party. It was to be free and get into a great country that I can raise my daughter in and be able to do whatever the F we want. And they did. See if you can tell who is who, but I can't remember if she has both of them in here or not. I can't remember, because really when we do these videos, we do these podcasts for you guys, we like to sample a little bit, but we also want to kind of be surprised at what we see so we can get some real live reaction to them ourselves to give you our opinion.
Well, yeah, just to show you, so you guys, to show you guys that this isn't rehearsed. You know what I mean? We're not rehearsing this, but we think about this stuff. We talk about this stuff.
Yeah, you people probably think this is totally rehearsed. Please.
After 45 minutes of technical difficulty, this is completely rehearsed.
Right.
Scripted.
Yeah, we don't want to fool anybody. We want to be very transparent. This is not rehearsed. I don't know if you know about it, but anyway. Sorry, I had to interject and talk over you just to make sure people understood. We ain't rehearsing shit.
Yeah, no. Jim never talks over me.
Never. Yeah. What was it? What?
Never has the last word.
All right. Let's see what Megyn Kelly has to say about this and see what she's saying. Oh my God.
That and her so much.
I don't know. Ice skating is really one of my favorite things to watch in the Olympics. It always has been. I haven't been able to watch as much this year. I would imagine, though, the physical, how difficult it must be to skate on your knees.
Oh, my God.
The potential damage you could do, that could be a career ender.
Yes. And she got a bigger cheer for that than she got for she did a quad, she did triple axel, the hardest moves. Her dad was born in China. He fled here, I think, at age 25 after Tiananmen Square. And he had Alyssa through a surrogate and raised them out in San Francisco. When she became a star ice skater, she went to the Olympics when she was 16 in China, in Beijing. And she went, I think, 4 years earlier when she was just 12.
Yeah.
Can't remember where the Olympics were that year. And she was just a babe, but she tried and she did okay. She finished 7th in Beijing. But they kept trying to recruit her, the Chinese. And the State Department, at the dad's request, had to put 2 full-time guards with her when she went over to Beijing. So the Chinese have been eyeballing her because they wanted to make her into an Eileen Gu, who skates for China.
Yeah, I heard you.
Not America.
Yeah, these were the two we were talking about, of course. And now you can kind of see this. Now wait till you hear the interview from Eileen Gu, and I want to get your reaction because I don't know if you've seen that one yet. Have you?
No, I have not.
Oh, you're in for a treat. It's awesome.
Can't wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Given the fact that her dad was Chinese, Eileen went for it and is making millions of dollars thanks to her Chinese affiliation, and she's winning medals for the Chinese now, even though she's American. And this gal said no, and her dad no.
Wow.
They resisted every effort. They resisted all those gazillion-dollar endorsement deals they could have gotten if they'd signed with the Chinese, because they'll throw money at you.
Mhm.
She said, I'm skating for America. And the dad said that there's a reason I moved to the United States of America. And she went out there, and they talked about how she retired. She retired right after the Beijing Olympics when she was 16. And then 2 years after that, when she was 18, she tried skiing. And she had so much fun skiing down the ski mountain. It was very challenging. Her legs were burning, but she felt exhilarated by the challenge. And she thought, what if I could have this feeling out on the ice, doing the thing that I used to be really good at?
Oh, wow.
And so she put her skates back on. She went back out there and she tested to see if she could still do a double axel. And she could. She did it. And she was like, there might be a way back for me where I can do this sport my way. And so she started.
I mean, this is like the quintessential American dream thing.
Yeah,
With
definitely.
Dad coming over here wanting a life for himself and for a daughter and all of this stuff. I mean, the story is just heart-wrenching and it's awesome. This is this is why you watch the Olympics. This is why I want to do another video where we talk about how professional athletes have ruined the Olympics as far as I'm concerned. I think once what was it? Back in 1980, the Miracle on Ice, since the U.S. hockey won today the gold over Canada, it was like NHL players playing NHL players. They just happen to all be from Canada or happen to all be from the U.S. And oddly enough, some of them are on the same team in the NHL playing for the other country. And I just think that the Olympics is really a place for people to showcase their talent who aren't professional athletes, who have no other avenue to show off their talents. The professionals have their leagues and all these different things, and Disney on Ice and all these different things. Why can we not keep? And I know it was because the Russians, for example, had their professional players play, and they played the college hockey players back in 1980, the Miracle on Ice, which is what made that so amazing. Is our college athletes beat their professional
athletes
players. Now it's pros playing pros, and it was great to see our guys win, things like that. But freaking the pros should not be in the Olympics, as far as I'm concerned. That's my point.
Well,
down in the comments what you guys think. I mean, do you think the professional athletes should be in the Olympics, or is it a showcase for amateurs to get to that next level? What are your thoughts?
But that's the thing, though. Like if you want, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in there.
That's right. What I want. Yeah.
I think that it's Olympic. It's supposed to be the best of the best of the best, right? And you can't say that, okay, well, I want the best of the best in downhill freestyle, but I want amateurs in hockey. You know what I mean? Or amateurs in basketball. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. If the best of the best of the best of your country all play professional sports, put them out there. If they want to go, put them out there.
Great.
That's what I say.
You know what? And I see that side of the argument as well. And I agree. I just think
because that's what the Olympics was always like. I mean, it was started on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, back in Greek, Roman, blah, 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 wherever it started. It was your best, powerful, strongest, fastest, smartest athletes.
Yeah.
And
maybe I stand corrected. Maybe you're right. Maybe, we do put the best of the best out there. The pros, and see how it goes.
Well, and not to say that you can't be as good as a pro if you're an amateur, but at the same time, if you're going to be an Olympic athlete, you got to train like a professional athlete. right?
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to train year round. You know what I mean? You have to compete year round. And that's what professional athletes do, and that's why they're so good. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm not saying put like, so you know when we had the dream team and all that stuff, I'm not saying like we should like pick and choose. I'm saying if they want to go, let them go and
Yeah.
fill a team with them. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be with professional athletes, and that goes across the board with, you know, with all the countries.
Well, and then let me pose another question. Looking at it from an owner's perspective who is paying the contract of someone to play in the NBA or the NHL in this case, for example. There are sometimes stipulations put in contracts where you can't go skydiving in the off season, or you can't go drive a race car, you know, in another sport where you could get injured because I'm paying you millions upon millions of dollars to play.
Yeah, to
me.
not get injured so you can play for me and make me money. You
Right.
sure.
So the Olympics I look at is possibly in that regard skydiving. Okay. You could get hurt, you could get injured, and now my investment in you for my professional team is now put at risk, and now I have to either pay your injury and you not play because you did something different, even though it might be the same sport. I don't know. There's a couple different ways to look at it.
Yeah, but you could still put in a clause in there to where I'm not saying you can't do it, but if you do that and you get hurt,
contract. Oh yeah,
yeah,
your contract. I don't care.
Your contract's cut just as quick as your knee is when you break it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your contract's done. I'm not paying out the rest of it, and you're done.
Yeah.
So on that standpoint, that I think the like an owner or anything like that, they'd have to take it upon themselves to put those stipulations in there. To protect themselves. But I don't think on that same breath, I don't think that they should hinder their professional athletes from doing something like that if they want to. But just know, if you get hurt, your contract is null and void, my friend.
Yeah, but it is yet still, it is a contract. It's a contract for you to do a specific thing or specific things and not other things. So again, you can look at it one way, you can look at it another way, depending on whose, you know, perspective you want to go with. So, you know, again, I mean, you put a LeBron who played on the dream team, for example, and he gets hurt in the Olympics and is out for the season with a MCL or ACL injury or something. And then he's supposed to play on the Lakers in the next season, but he can't because he's out for the season. You know, or the next whole season coming up. If I'm the owner, I don't know. You have to look at it that way, and they got to put a stipulation in the contract for that or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a couple ways to look at it, but anyway, regardless, I do agree with you. The best of the best is what the Olympics are supposed to be, or supposed to be. So maybe that's what it is. All right, now that we've gone off that tangent, let's get back into this with the girls, both from China, both growing up in San Francisco, but on two entirely different paths in life.
To skate the way she wants. And she chose the music she wanted. And she wore her hair the way she wanted with the crazy stripes. And she had the lip piercing that makes it look like she's got, little things on the two front teeth. And she got out there and she chose the, one of our more fun pop anthems here, not some stiff operatic thing that puts you to sleep. And she had fun with her gold flitty gown. And we did too.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I didn't ever see her perform, to be honest with
you. I saw like clips of her performance.
I saw clips, yeah.
It was cute. Yeah.
Absolutely. Saw clips of her, but I didn't really see the performance. But I mean, you gotta agree a little bit that she kind of did her thing. And that was great. It was good to see. I'm just trying to queue up this next one because just like, okay, here's the interview. All right. So we go into this other gal, Angela Rose. She does a lot of kind of investigative reporting. She's the female Nick Shirley almost. And she talks about a lot of this stuff. And she comes in here and talks about the other one, this Eileen Gu. What was the other one? Was it Eileen Gu? What was the second one?
Anyway. Yeah, I think that's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah. The one who got bought and paid from China. So here she is talking, and you listen to this interview when she plays this because you're just gonna go, yeah. Let me know. Give me your honest reaction.
Just
Look at her
says
finger.
that she's a dual citizen. So Vince says that she sounds like the most annoying, arrogant woman on the earth. And I think
Wait
there's a
for it.
reason why she ended up losing her gold medals and settling for silver, whereas Alyssa did get gold.
Also, do you see these as 2 silvers gained or 2 golds lost?
I'm the most.
That sound like a real
Yeah,
laugh to you.
just that laugh, dude. I saw this. And
Did you
I
see
was
this
cringe-
one?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. This is good. Keep it
Yeah.
rolling.
Nobody's paused it on that, but I had to because I want to emphasize the fact that did anybody else just like, could that be the more fake of a laugh and more insincere of a reaction to anything you've ever seen in recent memory?
Yeah, that was definitely fake and staged laugh because
Yeah.
I think she knew that question was coming.
Oh, she
Or
did.
something like that.
I guarantee you she knew exactly what was coming, and then she knew these were the questions, and so she was quote unquote ready. But I'll tell you one thing, she ain't no actress.
No.
She needs some acting lessons because we're seeing right through it. Let's listen to a little bit more of this response.
Decorated female free skier in history.
Oh,
I think
boy.
that's a answer in and of itself.
These as 2 silvers gained
I'm the
or
most decorated skier.
gained or 2
Listen to
golds
this shit.
lost.
I'm the most decorated female free skier in history.
Oh,
I think
boy.
that's a answer in and of itself.
It is an answer.
How do I say this? Winning a medal at the Olympics is a life-changing experience for every athlete. Doing it 5 times
Oh,
is
boy.
exponentially harder
Oh, my
because
God.
every medal is equally hard for me.
I am going to guess that one of the reasons why she competes for China was because somehow it was easier to make it to the Olympics. The truth is that for her, getting second place was similar to the Canadian team receiving stuffed animals as a participation trophy.
Isn't that funny? I swear to God, if you were to replace the men
The fact
with
that
this, it was the
they gave
exact
them-
same reaction this morning. They lost the men's team.
so offended. Before you guys see,
They
Right?
gave him stuffed animals. I'd rather
Yes.
just don't even do anything for me.
No,
man.
they got their
I'm
medals
going
first.
home.
They're silver medals, and then they got the stuffed animals after like that.
Oh my god.
And if you watch the men's Canadian hockey team, you just flip flop the women and the men, and it is the exact
exact
same
reaction.
reaction from both of the Canadian teams. Exact. And then they got this stuffed animal. They're like, "What the fuck?"
So the women won. So
So our women
The Canadian-
won gold
our women won gold.
over
Canadians
Canada,
won silver. Yeah, over Canada.
and the men did the
and
same.
our men won gold. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You swap out the men and the women in Canada, and it
Exact
is
same
the
film.
exact same look, reaction, inflection, disappointment, disgust, everything that the entitlement that they should have won because hey, they're Canada
Yeah.
and they're the hockey.
Did they give the
kings.
guys? Did they give the guys stuffed animals too?
Oh yeah, they did. Oh yes,
That's fantastic.
yeah. Oh my God, it was hilarious.
That is fantastic.
It was. I was dying. And it goes on, but it shows this gal here. Now that you have this Eileen Gu, who's thank God she's skating for Canada. So f her. First of all, I mean for
Right.
China, f her.
Mhm.
And the arrogance. I mean, just listening to her, you just want to like hurl. She is so
Oh, yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, she's terrible to listen to. That interview was it was the worst.
Like we were saying, it's cringeworthy.
Yeah.
I mean, God, that was the most cringe. Oh, I am the greatest. I'm glad you're skating for China or free skiing for China, whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. And get off your damn high horse. You ain't nothing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to forget about you shortly. So here's how Americans should react. Oh, there's another one in here that I had. Which one was it? Was it this one here?
quick story
Yeah,
time.
here we are.
So do you guys remember
Here's the other
this
guy.
at the beginning of the Olympics?
I think for me, it's more I'm representing my like friends and family back home, the people that represented it before me, all
You
the
mean
things
not
that
the
I
US?
believe are good about the U.S. I just think if it aligns with my moral values, I feel like I'm representing it. Just
Are you sensing a theme with these people?
The entitlement and I mean these are our what? These aren't the Zers, right? These are the
No,
these are Zs.
These
Yeah,
are
they
Gen
are
Zers. Yeah.
I would think more of them, but Zers were pretty entitled.
Oh my God. Okay, so he sits there, and he and Amber Glenn both. I'll play a little bit more of him, then we'll make another comment here. But yeah, this is just
because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S.
Nobody expects you to, but shut the fuck up. You're representing the
That's-
U.S. overseas in a worldwide event.
Dude, that's so chicken shit and such a bitch thing to say, dude.
That is a bitch thing to say.
That
This
is
punk ass.
such a bitch thing to say.
Yeah. This guy's a piece of
That's
shit.
weak. Yeah. That's such a cop-out bitch thing
You
to say.
have-
I'm sorry.
These assholes train 8 hours a day, every single day, whatever it is. Okay. They get paid to do this because you can't train 8 hours a day and all this stuff and do normal school, go to college, go to high school, whatever, wherever you start at what level. You have to have the backing, you have to have the funding. There's a lot of people, like, for example, our daughter did horseback riding, and she was actually pretty good. Now, could she have gone to the Olympics? Who knows? But we didn't have the money to get her to the next level. And then the next level beyond that. Now, she loves horses. She loved the sport so much. She would have had a great time. And maybe she would have. Maybe she wouldn't have. I mean, the odds are probably wouldn't have made it. It's just the nature of it. But we couldn't give her that opportunity because we just couldn't afford it. It's a very expensive sport. Anyone who knows.
Oh yeah.
Skiing is the same thing. And all. Yeah. So when you're funding, this is why the Chinese fund it from the state. The state funds these people. That's why Eileen Gu got paid $6 million to do this, so they can do this, so the parents can afford to do this. You are not oppressed. You are not in the dregs of society. You are in the upper echelon. You are a privileged class. You are truly privileged to be able to do this.
So by making a statement like he said, who is he trying to appease by making that statement? Who is he trying to not step on the graciousness of their pocketbook or something like that? You know what I mean? Because if you go in there, it's like, yeah, America, maybe somebody who was a benefactor in getting you there might pull their funding. I don't know.
You have to toe the company line because you're getting paid to do something and say something.
Exactly, dude. That's kind of really what this feels like.
Yeah. It's an agenda. It's a paid agenda by somebody.
Yeah.
To put this out there to make America look weak, to make America embarrassed.
To make it look like our citizens, that are representing us in other countries that they've got it horrible here.
And yet everybody still wants to come here. That they're willing to break our laws to get into this country. I mean, it's just these pricks need to go live in some impoverished country somewhere, even in France or even in UK or somewhere where they just don't have the freedoms that they have here.
Well, what's funny is that, like, so if say Cackles would have won, say we go on this different timeline for just a second here,
right?
And Cackles won and really threw us into basically like another world war or just
still allowed the flow of people into this country illegally.
Yeah. Killed our economy even more than it was, and just really kind of went down the same path. And it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. do you think that those athletes would have been saying the same things they're saying now about America?
When
Or
it's
would they
truly
have been like,
shittier
no,
and
we're
more
the
oppressive?
greatest country in the world, even though shit's actually falling apart?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Comment below and let us know, because our thought is, yeah, they would say that when the country is actually a lot worse and they're
when
worse off financially and everything else, socially,
Yeah.
economically, everything.
I
Yeah.
think it's just it's crazy. The absolute opposite, you know, of
yeah, these people are just unbelievable. Let's listen to a little more of this little saint.
So he made it a point to state that he was only representing some of the USA, like his close friends and family, but not all of the USA. He wasn't comfortable stating that.
Right.
In response, the president called him a loser, rightfully so, as you can see here.
Loser.
You're a loser.
Well, Hunter wasn't very happy about that. And after his first run, he decided to be funny, and put in loser sign on top of his head, as a response to Donald Trump calling him a loser for not wanting to represent the USA. Well,
good one.
Mr. Hess finished in 10th place at the Olympics.
Loser.
And I laugh. Good for you, asshole. 10th place. That's what you get for being a prick.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you get for being an ungrateful, entitled little shit who has no idea what the real world is about, who has no grace, who has no conscience, and no respect for where you came from, and you're not proud of where you came from and what you were able to accomplish, and be appreciative of the fact that you're on a world stage representing your country, regardless of who the president and the administration is, whether you like them or not. You should always be proud of your country if you're able to represent them, right?
And it's almost like the country pride was like at least giving the respect for the soldiers that died.
Exactly.
To make this country a free country and the most greatest country in the world. That you could have a chance to be born here and have the opportunities you did to get all the way to the Olympics. That's what you should be, that's where your patriotism should come from, not from the fucking administration.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Oh my God. Yeah. It is just, it's absolutely freaking ridiculous. And these people are just so disgusting and so repulsive in the way that they dealt with what they were doing. It's just enough to make you sick, and it's just, I don't know why these people think that they deserved to say all this shit. Why they felt, again, I think exactly like you said, somebody paid them, because I don't think that they would normally have done that. And unless they were paid,
or someone groomed them into those thoughts, because if you're training for the Olympics, to me, even part of the mindset of, okay, I'm going to train to be an Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
Because automatically, you're going to go, you're representing America. So every second that you're training to do that, you've got to have in your head, I'm doing this for America, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And for you not to have the love for your country to do that, that seems to me like, I'm not
you're a little
accusing anybody
bitch
here. Yeah, or else you've been groomed or you've been paid.
Right. What other options are there?
There's not a lot of gray area here. It's pretty cut and dry, if you ask me.
Well, and it's like, okay, and then you see some of the athletes that, like that Breezy Johnson, I think it was her last name, who came down the ski slope and was crying, listening to the national anthem, and so proud to be there. You had the quad god who missed his routine, and he was projected to be the winner, and I can't remember how it came out, but he didn't do like he was hoping to do. And then you have all other athletes who are so grateful to be there and everything like that. And then this morning you have the USA hockey winning. And this is what it's all about right here is this. And this is what I'd like to see more of, which is why I wanted to show the dichotomy of our little entitled shits who don't appreciate what they have and where they're, where they're able to go and perform and how lucky they were to get where they were and do what they were able to do. So here's Jack Hughes, who hit the winning goal in overtime.
And these,
God
piddly,
bless
oh,
him,
poor
man.
me's, they're out there crying. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. So give us
Do
your
it for the
thoughts.
country.
Let us know what you guys think about the certain people in the Olympics and the other people in the Olympics, and which which makes you more proud. I think we already know the answer to that, but
right?
you know,
Which makes you more proud.
yeah, which people were just pathetic and just cringe to look at and listen to. You know, you're a loser. But this brought back a little faith in humanity and the Olympic spirit and the Olympic dream, and it was nice to see, for hell's sake. So anyway, Rude Barn, the rudebarn.etsy.com is our merch store. Please pick up some. This sweatshirt is so freaking comfortable. Oh my god,
Nice.
That's why I'm wearing it. It's it's awesome.
Yeah,
but check it out. All proceeds go help the show. We hope you buy some stuff there to help out. We don't make a whole lot on it, but every little bit helps. We'd love to do this a little more full time. So this has been awesome.
Yeah.
So
and like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and throw us a comment down in the comments, and let's chat about it. We're always up for a good chat, a good time. So
yeah, and stay with us and check out one of our next episodes coming up, and we got some good stuff. So anyway, gang, thanks for joining us this one. Look for the next one coming up. Thanks.
We're out.